What's going on, guys and girls? It is Misolation or Michael, and I am here with another video. As you all should know, I did make a video titled Why I Stopped Playing Dead by Daylight like months ago, probably over 6 months ago, and it's still getting views to this day, but I want to keep y'all updated, so I decided to make another one. Now, before we get into it, I am not sponsored yet, but I would like to say thank you to Gamersubs for being real G's. I don't know if y'all can see this. I went to their website after being recommended to them by one of my viewers, and I checked out their stuff, and I was like, I was a bit unsure on it, and I think I put the sample pack, which is free except you have to pay for shipping, in the cart. And these dudes was like, hey yo, here's $4 on PayPal to pay for shipping, so you only have to pay 99 cents. And I was like, hey yo, I'm gonna have to take that deal. Made a good first impression on me, right? So they shipped in really fast, and I did try the blue raz. I really thought it was nice, like smooth, very nice, all that jazz. It was amazing. I liked it. And now I'm about to try the dragon fruit punch, so let's see how it tastes. Don't judge me. I'm using the G Fuel shaker just because the waifu shaker I ordered from the GG Army hasn't got here yet, but yeah, I'll be using that when it gets here. Waha. You know, every time I take a sip, I'm expecting that grittiness that G Fuel gives you. And I'm not shitting on G Fuel, I still love them. I got 3 tubs, but it's so smooth and not gritty. There's nothing at the bottom. You know, on stream y'all see me cringe drinking from the bottom. Everything is just smooth. Like, I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's just clear. I love it. This flavor is pretty good. I gotta say, I like the blue raz just a bit better, but this is pretty good. I can't wait to try their other flavors. So yeah, and I know if y'all watching this G subs, yo, I know I'm using a G Fuel shaker, but I ordered a waifu one, so I'm waiting for that to come in. Y'all should definitely sponsor me, no cap. I'm just saying. But yeah, nevertheless, let's get into the video. The first reason that I am done with Dead by Daylight is really it does go back to one of my original points, which are the generator speeds. Usually nowadays in the game, I will go after one survivor, and by the time that chases into that person uses like 1,000,000 pallets or vaults 1,000,000 windows, 1 to 2 generators are done, and that is very frustrating. I feel as if I should be able to get at least 2 downs on 2 different people before a generator gets popped. And I know y'all are gonna be like, bro, that's absurd, bro, you need to play better. But bro, I gotta hook these people 12 times total. You don't think that 2 hooks on 2 different people, like 2 hooks, you don't think that's literally, I got 10 more hooks to go, bro, 10 more hooks to go. You don't think that's fair that I can at least get like 2 before? I'm just saying, man. I feel like that should be around the time where the first gen should pop. That's when you get a good start. If you don't get at least 1 hook before 2 gens pop, that is literally absurd. And sometimes you can't control it because while one person is running, it takes like 40, 48, so somewhere between that seconds to get a generator done with 2 people. You don't think that's crazy that 2 people can sit on the generator while one chases killer around for like 30 seconds and get one done? Like that's literally absurd. I don't see why that's such a big problem with these survivors. They feel like that will be really ridiculous, but thinking about it on paper, it's really unfair to the killer that 2 people can sit on a generator while one gets chased. If a third person is off doing another generator, by the time the killer, me, get to the 2 people on the generator, that one's almost done. So it's like 2 at a time, and then there's only 1 person was chasing me around. It's ridiculous. And that's why survival friends are so strong, because if they don't even need to be on comms, but if they're on comms, they can literally just put things in place and you have no chance whatsoever. It doesn't matter how fast you get some people down, it doesn't matter how good you are as a killer. If those generators get done and you can't get like a few hooks before or catch them slipping, you're losing the game, and that's point blank. It's not even a matter of skill at that point. It's a matter of trying to capitalize on their mistakes, in which sometimes they make no mistake. The killer has more weaknesses than the survivors. Heard somebody be like, yo, the killer's faster than the survivors. Does that matter? Look how many pallets are on some of the Auto Haven map. Look at how many pallets are on Ormond. Just look at how many pallets are on all of these maps. Look at Haddonfield. They have pallets, but like most of the imbalance that comes from Haddonfield is the levels, the layers, the houses. All you gotta do is just slap on balanced landing and you're out of there. Like, these maps are so imbalanced and survivor sided. There's only like 2 or 3 that's like killer sided. Hawkins, maybe Dead Dog, but sometimes survivors know how to manipulate that one. The game, I can't really think of any more, but those are like, if you're killing on those, you're doing pretty good, unless you got the wrong killer like only on the game. But otherwise, you're usually on the survivor side of the map with a bunch of pallets, and you can't do anything about it. Especially with this new build that True Talent build people are using now with windows of opportunity and such. Yeah, practically impossible now to even play a game and get a few hooks. And this leads me to the second one, which is the pallet imbalance. Like, just look go and spawn into Blood Lodge and count the pallets. Go to Orman, count the pallets. And you know, it's randomly generated, so sometimes an extra god pallet will spawn, sometimes multiple pallets will spawn in areas back to back to back. It's stupid. It's absolutely unfair that is the case. Pallets are still strong, people. I know windows are really strong, but pallets are still strong, especially with the RNG. There could be a pallet leading right into a window. Come on now, that's absurd. It's like people are really good at looping, especially myself as a survivor, but like, people are really good at looping. I'm a pretty good looper in DBD as a survivor. There's nothing much to it once you learn how to vault a window and trail the killer a few times and kind of predict the killer's tendencies. But like, as a survivor, I don't think it should be that easy. I think it needs to be more of a challenge. So yeah, pallets is just absurd. Most of the maps you spawn on is gonna have like tons of pallets, and you just get all of them thrown down on you while people are completing generators. Third one is the killer nerf perks and the mandatory killer perks. Okay, so let's look at the Natophobia. I believe that they nerfed the healing slowdown, but increased the slowdown on the generators or activities, right? Slow down healing too. Now they just have more incentive to just sit there and heal for like a couple seconds, and then they're back to it with these god-like med kits that have you healed in 10 seconds. Add sloppy butcher on that, sure, they're still gonna heal, and that's pretty much a waste of a perk slot. It just slows it down a little bit, not too much. Some people are comfortable running around injured. And then don't get me started on the mandatory perks such as either pop, hex undying, ruin, just gen defense perks. As a survivor, you only really need dead hard, and you can play around with other perks. You can make meme builds. As long as dead hard is there, you're literally good. There's no other mandatory perk besides dead hard on the build that I would like. I could switch up every 3 other perks and be fine, as long as I got dead hard. As a killer, you at least gotta have you got 2 slots that need to be taken up for 2 gen defense perks. The other 2, it's usually going to be something that plays into your killer's strength. But besides that, you can't really play with all of the perks that they have available for you just because the survivor's perks are so strong. It's ridiculously insane how survivor side of this game is. And the people who don't agree with this are literally just delusional, and they're probably sucking off behavior. Like, I hate to say it, but it's like, it's true, because I have so many people coming to me to say, hey bro, you're just bad at the game, bro, you're just not utilizing your perks right. Bro, look, me as a mediocre killer, if Darva and True Talent have these same problems, bro, I think their opinion is more important than yours. That's not to be mean, it's just fact. If these elite killers are having trouble with the survivors, and I have multiple survivor mains telling me that, yo, yeah, you're right, the game is so drifted towards survivors that it's stupid, I think your point is invalid. The fourth point of why I'm done with Dead by Daylight, it's just like the little subtle things that behavior does. Did y'all know that Spirit had a subtle nerf? Well, when she's in her phasing mode, apparently you can hear her footsteps. If you just listen close enough, you can hear where she's coming from. And this was not in the patch notes. There's no telling how many killers they've done this to just to give a slight nerf to equalize some things. And if they fix it anytime soon, then, you know, great. But the fact that slipped by and wasn't on the patch notes and some people didn't even know makes you wonder how many other killers they've done this to. And last but not least, the game is just not fun anymore for me. I mean, sure, getting on solo queue and looping the killer a few times, it can be entertaining, but at this point, just loading into the game makes me feel like this is gonna be stressful, especially as killer. Like today, I wanted to get some gameplay for this video, so I went in and played as Hag. First survivor I run into is a god looper, and then 2 generators get done. So what I had to do was I had to hook the god looper, put multiple traps around her, and let her down hook. After that, the other person gave up, and the 2 other people ended up getting killed. And then I went to go play Bubba. As you see in the background, it's a very frustrating game. I actually did get a 4K, but it was so frustrating to play. I won and I was frustrated. I literally won, but I was more angry than I started off the game with. The win is not satisfying. I don't get much from it. When I do get a 4K, it is, unless it's dominant, you don't get much from it. You just get a 4K, and it's like, bro, you probably leave angrier than you were when you got there. it's not even, it's just not fun to queue up and play anymore. And it's so ridiculous because I've spent so much money on the game. Like, I have every single DLC, but it is so frustrating to even pick up the game and play, which is why I will not be playing Dead by Daylight on this channel anymore. I'm sorry to y'all who came to the channel for Dead by Daylight. I know that y'all like love watching me play the game, but unless there's some significant change where it is literally balanced to where the killer has is an actual threat and where I can actually hop in the game without stress and play as the killer, then I'm done with the game. I'm not saying I won't play it on the side with you know, vegan bone meat and some other people, because I actually did spend money on the game. I do have the rift, you know, that I have to fill out so I can get that done, because I'm not about to waste $10. But besides that, I'm not uploading any more videos. I'm certainly not streaming it anymore, because the moment I want to stop playing, I got to keep streaming it because people are coming in, and I'm just not having fun making these videos. Like, it was a struggle for me to make this video because I'm like, dang, I got to get in the game, get some gameplay and commentate over it. I just don't want to play this game anymore. I don't want to play this game anymore, and I'm not going to produce content on it anymore. So if y'all have any recommendations for games that y'all might want to see, let me know. Look, I got a whole bunch of other games that I haven't finished. I know they're kind of old. Some of them may not be as popular, but I'm gonna upload them. And if you want to stick around, join the Discord and all of that jazz. I'm trying to build my channel up in the way I wanted to go. So yeah, building this wholesome community, trying to have fun. And I don't want to be playing this toxic game and just ruining that good environment that I want to build. So yeah, once again, I'm sorry to the people who came to the channel for Dead by Daylight, but I hope you can stick around and see what else I have to offer, because it's not the game that keeps y'all here. I would hope it's me. So just put some faith in me, and yeah, let's keep moving forward. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the little rant video. If y'all did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Look, even if you dislike the video, I want to see a comment on why you disliked, what you disagree with. It's not going to change my mind. Just if you're going to leave a dislike, at least be civil about it and tell me why you left the dislike. I hope y'all have a great one. Yeah, I will catch y'all in the next one. Sayonara. Try to get the ass that I really want to bop, but she got a boyfriend and they put her on lock. Ain't my fault that she looking at me, dog. She coming to the dark side and we about to rock. You must have been doing something wrong here, dog, cause she loyal to my ass. I don't even gotta talk. If you want a problem, we can take it to the gulag.